Alright, Justin Bryant here. I wanted to go over consistency and developing a daily method of operation for your business because consistency is really one of the top aspects to your success, and doing things the right way on a daily basis is going to determine whether or not you're successful or not. Uh, I thought this quote of the day was, very good for this video. It says, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit," by Aristotle. And basically what it's saying is, you know, people will realize what kind of person you are, what kind of leader you are, based on what you do on a consistent basis. If you do something great on one day and then decide to take a week off and do nothing and be lazy, then they're not gonna see you as the leader they want to follow. They're gonna see the leaders they want to follow as people that consistently practice what they preach and do what they have to do on a daily basis to get results, help the team, and build a large business. And that's the kind of person you want to be. So to be consistent, one thing you have to do is have a DMO, or a daily plan, or a daily method of operation for your business. Now, a lot of you probably don't have one, and if you're not successful, this might be exactly what you need to get to that level that you want to be at, start reaching your goals. Basically what it is kind of a schedule. I use it on a daily basis to help me get the most important things that make money the fastest out of the way, do them first, so that, if something happens that you cannot control, you already have the most important things done first, and the rest of the day will play out the way that you want. But every person has a consistent time frame they could work on their business each day, whether it's part-time, full-time, whatever. So, let's say you have 5 hours to work on it one day, and this is over a 5-day period, Monday through Friday on a regular week. So how would you divide that 5 hours up? Would you be doing inconsistent, scatterbrain type of stuff, going from page to page, start one thing, start another thing, and not finish any of them at all that same day? That's the kind of stuff that keeps you broke. I've recently really understood this and applied it, and it works wonders. So what you need to do is come up with your DMO, and to do that, what you need to do is start brainstorming. Okay? You need to think of the things that you do on a daily basis or on a weekly basis that you're supposed to do, and what are your main strategies that you use in your business to get results. So, if you're a blogger, you do videos, you prefer to do PPC, maybe you like solo ads, maybe you do social media, chatting on Facebook or something, maybe you do, SEO or forums, or, even banner ads. Now, I would say that the best thing you can do is pick two, and no more than two, to focus on, because if you try to master everything, you won't be good at anything. The leaders are the ones that are good at, one or two things in marketing, and that's how they get their results, is because they do the two things better than anyone else does them. And it separates their business from the rest. So determine which ones are your best. Pick two. There may even be other strategies that I didn't list. I'm just doing this off the top of my head, and master them. Now, you also should be going through training in your business, and following your sponsor, following leaders that you know of, following courses that tell you, how to get results faster than other ways. Now, do what makes you the money first. you have to keep this in mind. That's the most important part, to make sure your flowing money is coming in daily. So you start your day off with those tasks. Once you get those out of the way, then you can go into training and personal development, tweaking your website, tweaking your capture pages, and following up with new members and things like that. So what you got to do is turn this into a list. Now, to make a list out of this, to make a good DMO, you want to open up a Word document or write this down on a sheet of paper, make it to where you can see it on a daily basis every day when you go to your work area, whether it's at home, whether it's at an office, whether it's at work or whatever. You need to definitely have this to where you can see it right away. It should be like separated from your other stuff on your desktop. It should be, maybe even up on a bulletin board or something in your office, or like a sticky note or something on your computer. I don't know, but whatever works for you. And so list these things out, and then once you get those first few things out of the way, and so convert sales first, and do your 2 best marketing methods. Now you do that, send your emails out, email, and then things like that, and then after that, you need to get into your daily training, your daily personal development. If you're not doing this on a daily basis, you better get in the habit of doing it, because that'll be the difference maker in the end, is how much are you developing yourself on a daily basis? Are you still getting better every day? So after you get those out of the way, do personal development every day. A little bit of training every day. You always need to be learning and adapting with the changing times. Google and stuff like that is always changing. And then, tweaking websites, blogs, etc. And, make it look nice. Make sure, you even look at analytics. Set up your Google Analytics and make sure you know exactly what works and what doesn't. And then once you have these prioritized and ready to go, you need to figure out how much time each one should take. So based on what your work time is for this day, on a regular work day for your business, you need to prioritize the time frame for each task. So in other words, let's say you wanted to do blogging. Let's say blogging and social media were your main ones. And those were your main marketing strategies. Then you collected leads, and then so you might do a typical day. Do a blog. Okay, I'd say, plan your blog. Actually, you really need to convert sales first, because that's what makes you the money, and that's what, the business is for. Convert sales, email out, and that should take you, what, 15 minutes? Okay, 2. So you cross that off your list. Next thing you need to do, let's say, plan your blog, because it does take a little planning for your blog. And I know this from experience. I do a lot of blogging, and so you need to plan your blog, figure out your keywords, figure out your the competition for those keywords and what you want to rank for. 3, you need to, write your blog and publish it. So that should take you like 30 minutes tops if you're good. Don't do like 1,500 word blogs every single day. That's just ridiculous, and you'll, you know, blow yourself up trying to figure that stuff out. And that's just too much for a daily basis. And if you get good at marketing it, you won't need as much content. So as long as it's, I'd say at least 500 words, between 5 and 750 words, you're good. Go over some SEO and how to do that the best way. I can't get into that all in this video, but so write and publish it, and then let's say you got to market it obviously and do SEO. So let's say you do that for another 30 minutes. We'll say, yeah, I'd say more like 45 minutes, because marketing is just as important as writing it. And there are many different tools, many different ways you can do that. And then let's say social media, chatting, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. 5 to 10 people a day at least. And that should take, and this is new people by the way, not continued conversations. 5 to 10 people a day, we'll say 30 minutes. That should take you only 30 minutes. So then after that, you pretty much have all this, your prioritized stuff done. What makes you the money, what you need to blog about, how you do your marketing strategies that you're best at. And then you can start doing training and what else? You can do personal development, which I highly recommend, because if you don't do that, you won't separate yourself from other leaders, and the rest of it. But something like that. I'm just doing this off the top of my head, but make your DMO and be able to look at that every day, make sure it fits in your time frame, and you'll get good at doing these things. You'll just knock them out instead of, randomly going to each little thing that you need to do, but you forgot the other ones, and so you only get a little bit done, and you're not as efficient as you need to be. So to be as efficient and consistent as you need to be, do this, apply it, print it out, write it down, whatever, put it to where you can see it by your computer, and follow that daily on work days. So at least 5 days a week, I would say. You do this, a couple months later, you will be, so far ahead of where you have been, you'll be amazed at the progress you've made. So anyway, if you got a lot of value from this, like it, subscribe, go to the link below if you want to know more, if you want to learn more about being an entrepreneur or want mentoring on these types of things, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.